Hey guys, what's up? I'm basically having this video to announce to you guys that my live streaming is going to be moving to Twitch. I'm gonna be bringing in the third persona. We have technically two on record. Our Kawaii Baka Desu-chan Sama Gozaimasu, and we have Little Senpai. So on Twitch, I'm moving my live streams over to there because they have better live streaming rules by far. Because basically I've gotten goofy time from live streaming on YouTube for being on YouTube while I was live streaming. With Twitch, you're allowed to host other people's streams. And if that person was to do something on their stream that would expose your audience to something, the person who did it would be the one responsible. It wouldn't be like you shelter the blame solely. Because YouTube basically says, you should be careful what you stream because you're gonna get in trouble. And it's like, okay, so I'll get in trouble, but not the people who did the bad thing. At least Twitch is consistent with that they won't hold every single party responsible just where the leak is. It's like being angry at like, all the water has flooded the basement, yes? But where did the leak come from? That's where you need to be like heading it off. Like it's like scooping water like out of a basement that's flooding. It's really just one of those straws for me with YouTube where they are in that awkward state where they think they're on top of everything because LOL Google. For me, I at least feel with Twitch, it's more people make money based on those willing to give money as opposed to money is just accidentally happening. And so you run into what if you accidentally piss off some type of advertiser that doesn't want to be associated with you. Thus, they like mess up everybody's money. Like the whole PewDiePie situation. Coke pulled all their ads for YouTube because PewDiePie blew up because he said some pretty bad things. So then they decided to just like screw everybody because I guess somehow PewDiePie speaks for YouTubers entirely, okay? That whole thing ended up punishing a bunch of people that had nothing to do with it. At least with Twitch, if you're the one that's goofing up, they'll bring it down on you. Unfortunately, they're not really consistent with who they bring it down on because we have the issue of Twitch thoughts. Basically, if they make that good money, verbiage taken from L of the day. If you make that good money on Twitch, you basically can work around the rules. YouTube is kind of the same way, but I've seen Twitch be hard on people that they may have had it coming. But you still, at least with Twitch, you still have the possibility to appeal. With YouTube, you can't really get any like human interaction. At least with Twitch, you can at least talk to mods and try and get your situation figured out. Yeah, like YouTube is definitely too robot for somebody like me. I still will be making videos for here, as you can see. I will be putting my animations here. And let's pray to God we don't get goofy timed on those. I personally did not want to be on two different websites because I find it very tedious. But being that one is going to be exclusively for videos and one is going to be exclusively for streaming, I think I can work it out. I mean, I have some pretty fancy new banners and things like that for Little Senpai. There will be a link down below to what the Twitch is. I'm disappointed but not surprised. You guys, if I have to be 100% honest with you, why like each year I become more disenchanted with YouTube, and it kind of adds to why I just don't want to come back here. We had a whole thing where we had big YouTubers that basically set the curve for like how you're supposed to grow, but they set that growth pattern by buying bots. And I know Philip DeFranco is gonna pretend like he didn't, but we all remember Cuzzo. Everybody that was anybody remembers your huge ass scandal and like having several bot accounts subscribed to you. Almost, it was when he was at 36,000 subscribers. That's when like people were like, this seems fishy, and they basically dug into him. And all those videos are basically, you can't find them anymore. They're gone. But it was true because everybody went to go look, and we were like, dude, what the heck? Now he's cool, but that doesn't take away from the fact how he and other people have built the algorithm and put themselves first to speak out. I understand that now you're a good person, but your methods of stepping up were like really foul, my boy. So foul. And now you became the voice of the people, but you did it in like really messed up ways. It would be no different from like politician bullshit taking like lobbyist monies and stuff to like get certain agendas like approved and not approved. It's no different. That's why I really look at a lot of like, oh, this YouTube has been around here for like a really long time. And, you know, in their high ranks, a lot of us who are still small channels who have been here for forever already know how you got there, my guy. The whole bot scandals, you think people don't remember, but we do. And then, you know, YouTube basically giving you a pat on the head only confirms what we all suspect, is that you gotta just cheat it to get in the algorithm. And then you guys change the whole dynamic of the algorithm with like the fake view counts, and YouTube thinks they're combating it with the whole notification bill. It's one big ass, it's a mess. You know what? I did do litigation on Twitter. If you guys don't know, I went to Team YouTube and I was like, yo, hear me out. And I called them right out. All right. Because basically Team YouTube had spent like an hour answering the same question about YouTube TV and a CBS issue happening with the Broncos game. And I was like, dude, what the like, you've answered the same question for an hour, like over and over again about the issue. I'm like, but like, I'm looking at all the other replies and it's content creators like, I got a strike for no reason. I'm da-da-da-da-dum. And no answers for like hours, 2 hours, no answers. And I'm like, okay. So, and I had sent them a message as well at Team YouTube. I was like, well, let me see if I can get your attention. Send them a message and I'm like, hey, I got a strike for being on your website. Can you remove that for me? Or can we go through, like, can we talk about this? And like no answer. So I'm like, okay, so what I need to do is hit at Team YouTube and say YouTube TV and watch me get a response. And that's exactly what happened. When I did it a second time after seeing what they were doing for the past 2 hours, hit them up with another tweet. I'm like, oh, so at Team YouTube, apparently they've been only answering, you know, I also was like, I am partner verified. If you guys don't know, I'm a YouTube partner, and they just, I don't even know why. They treat all the small channels that partner like trash. I feel like we partner just so that they can slap extra ads on our videos when they feel like it. And they were like, hey there, what's your problem? I'm like, you see, obviously content creators don't mean anything. Like, you took away all of our chances we had to like really stand out and shine with our categories. When we were all in our selective categories, it was amazing. But now the trending tab is like literally exclusively music. Like, you scroll through there, it's all music. And it's like, bro, like, we have people in elements that are like really great, but will never shine because our categories have been removed from trending. When we were all in our own separate categories, it was a wonderful, beautiful thing. You had film and animation together. And so whoever was trending in their selected category that they chose to upload to is basically how you would figure out who was like pushing out stuff. And if you wanted to see an animation, you could go there. If you wanted trending music, you could just go there. If you wanted like trending how-tos, you could just go there. But now the trending tab is it's going to be based on music and what children are deeming are good content. And yet YouTube is basically the same type of people that would be like, I don't trust kids to like make up their mind about dinner, but you're gonna let the children lead the algorithm. Don't get me started on like trying to change your preferences so that maybe you do get ads pointed at you so that you can help other YouTubers that are low sub channels get their ad revenue. So then you'll customize, which is what I did. So then you'll customize the ads geared at you. And I went through thoroughly and I was like, I don't have a car. I don't do this, da 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 da. I came back to YouTube and the first ad I got was for like a Ford car. And I was like, bitch, I just literally told you guys I'm not interested in automotive anything. What? I'm mostly going in on YouTube. I mean, Twitch has its downfalls, but I feel like for community reach and stuff like that, Twitch is going to be the better way to go. YouTube doesn't care if you reach out to your community. They'll pretend they're enhancing features so that you can reach out to your community, but that's not true at all. There's still big channels that have people freaking out at Team YouTube saying that they get notifications 2 hours after somebody's uploaded, and they ask, what's the point? Why did I even subscribe? Trust me, people are already trying to find a way to like get out of this whole YouTube thing that's ended up happening. I just wanted to put my heat out there for today. I frankly didn't even want to do anything because I've been like dealing with YouTube trying to like get my live streaming back. But I was like, you know what? This would probably be a good time to just try my hand at Twitch for once. Oh boy. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to me complain. I'm an old YouTube thought, and I've basically gotten the short end of the stick for like plenty of years with YouTube, so I think I would know best. It also could be that my content's trash.